friends, I'm going to show you an absolutely delicious recipe for cheese Danish using these King's Hawaiian rolls. Now scoot over everything. I need some room. I'm going to take a pan. You can use about like a 9x9. Spray that a little bit with the Pam, and we're going to put in a package of King's Hawaiian rolls. This is a 12 count package. Now, my husband absolutely loves cheese Danishes, and he loves these King's Hawaiian rolls, so this was going to be a perfect surprise for him for a Saturday morning breakfast. Now, you just take a serrated knife. I just used a steak knife, and you're going to cut out like a cone shape out of each one of these. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make sure you don't go all the way down to the bottom, because this is going to hold your cheesecake mixture. So I'll speed this up, but all I did was just cut these little cone shapes out of the top of each one of these. That was really quite easy. Now, I'm going to melt 1 stick of butter. I'm going to cut this up just so it melts a little bit better in that bowl. And to that melted butter, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now, the King's Hawaiian rolls are already a little bit sweet, so we don't have to add too much sugar to this recipe. But again, they're cheese Danishes, so they're going to be kind of sweet. Then we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then just about a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're going to stir that all together so it's nice and dissolved. And then you could certainly spoon this mixture over with a spoon, but I did use a silicone brush to brush this all on, and that worked out really well. And then you just want to brush every little crevice and crack and just get it all over in there, inside, outside. And I'll speed this up too because this took a little bit of time, but you just want to keep on brushing. And again, you could use a spoon and just drizzle it all over. That would work just as well. And now we're going to take a new bowl and we're going to take 1 block of cream cheese. And to that, we're going to add another 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 3 tablespoons of regular granulated white sugar. And then 1 egg. And then I just used an electric mixer to mix this all together. It didn't take any time at all, just a couple of minutes to mix it all together until there were no more lumps. Now get ready because I'm about to put the recipe up on the screen, so if you want to keep this one, get ready to take a screenshot. And now once this is all combined and nice and creamy and no lumps, we're just going to spoon it right inside of these King's Hawaiian rolls. Now when you're spooning this mixture into the Hawaiian rolls, just remember you want to keep it heaped up a little bit. This is going to sink as it cooks, so it is okay to overfill these just a little bit. Now again, I'll speed this up because this is a little bit of a process putting these all in there, but you just take a spoon and dab them in, and then once you go through the first time, just go back and add a little bit more to any that need them. I did have about 2 tablespoons left over, so don't be worried if you have a little bit of this mixture left over. Now we're going to bake these in the oven at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. And literally right at that 20-minute mark when my stove went off, these were done, and they were just deliciously golden brown. You can see here that even though we heaped up that mixture, it did sink a little bit, but that's okay. They still look beautiful. Now, it's going to be hard, but you're going to have to let these cool for just a little bit, because if you try to cut them too soon, you're going to get lots of cracks in your cheesecake. And you can see here when I cut mine, even though I waited, my second one did get a little bit of a crack in it. But guess what, you guys? It does not matter because you're going to eat these up. They are so good. I can't believe how good this recipe turned out. You know, sometimes you find these recipes online and you're just not sure about them. This one was great. I served it along with some strawberries and some Jones sausage links for breakfast. It was a nice treat for my husband on a Saturday morning. We drank out of our mom and dad cat mugs, and we just had such a delicious breakfast this day. Now, this is funny because I picked this up in order to show the camera a close-up, but when it got that close to my face, I was like, no, I have got to take a bite. I could not wait. So, yes, they're delicious. They're hard to resist. They were so good. And now here's my husband's reaction. Honey, I tried a new recipe today and I made cheese Danishes, one of your favorites, for breakfast.
Are these King's Hawaiian rolls?
They are.
You know they're my favorites.
I know.
And I love cheese danishes. That's why I have a bit of a midsection. Wow, that is really, really tasty. Thank you. Great job. Wow. Mmm.